Hey, Jared here. Thank you for scheduling a strategy call recently. I want to talk to you about a really common pitfall that happens right before a strategy call. I've done like hundreds of these, and a lot of times people will say they binge right before the strategy call or the day before. They'll say, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk to that Jared guy. Better get my last binge in because he's going to make me stop binging." And so I want to take this example. Hopefully we can take this really common example. I don't know if it's going to happen to you, but I just know from experience, been doing this for years, um, that this does come up. And so this example, hopefully you can relate to it, and we can use this example to explore how I work with people in a practical way. So right now, if you can relate to this example, or if it's coming up for you personally, that voice, Jared's gonna make you stop binging. You better get it in now, right? Something like this might come up, a voice that comes up. That's known as a part. Now, you might instinctually have a different reaction come up. Maybe another part starts criticizing you. No, be good. You're about to begin this program. Be good. Don't do it. Eat healthy. Different type of voice comes in. Then this part says, oh, I don't care. Like, this is our chance, or something like that. And so right away, I want to show you that we can hear these different parts, and that I want you to tell each of these parts. You can tell them separately, but say, hey, I know you're trying to protect me from something. I don't know what. I know you're good. You're trying to protect me. When I work with Jared or on the strategy call tomorrow, we're not going to try to make you go away. We're not going to try to shame you. We're not going to even try to cut out the binging. Instead, we're going to really come from a curious and compassionate place where we're just trying to get to know that binging part that has that voice. Oh, just eat now. Jared's going to make it. Like it sounds like, so when I work with people, we'll sort of identify a voice. We'll feel it in the body. And we'll just ask it questions. Oh, it seems like are you scared that you'll have to stop binging? Okay, we're not here to stop you. We're just here to understand what's coming up for you. Why do you feel so concerned about needing to binge? Well, then the part will start telling its story. Well, there can be so many different reasons. We don't need to get into all these reasons, but the part will begin to share its story. And as the part feels heard and understood, it can relax. And oftentimes there will be a different part that is sort of hating on this part. And we can talk to that part too. Why do you hate this binge part? And, oh, it makes me feel out of control and I'm scared of it. Okay, is it possible to step back a little bit? Do you trust that we're not going to be overwhelmed? Is it okay if this part steps back a little bit and lets us talk to the binge part more? So we're sort of learning about all these different parts. We're integrating them. And underneath, there's oftentimes these beliefs, these shameful beliefs. And these parts are oftentimes trying to somehow protect you from these shameful beliefs. And it doesn't feel safe for these shameful beliefs and their stories to be heard. Our job is to sort of help these parts be heard and understood, validated, so that they can step back, not go away. Again, we're not asking the binge part of you to go away. We're asking it to join us on our journey to heal these inner parts. As these parts become willing to step back, then we can sort of witness the shame. And this is the true definition of mindfulness. When I lived for a monk for 13 months, I was in the manager mindfulness. I was trying to meditate to make my feelings go away, to block out the shame. I didn't really know the true meaning of mindfulness. And I was stuck in this. I did not know about parts. I did not know about these different voices. I had this identity that I was me, that I was Jared, and that I had to meditate. These bad feelings weren't part of the picture. I was a manager. Now, for more information on managers and firefighters, there's an in-depth video down below I highly suggest you check out. This model is really rich. It is a nuanced model. It is simple, though, at the same time. And so really encourage you to check out the educational materials so that on our call, you can sort of understand this different language that I'm bringing up. And anyways, long story short, I had all this shame from my childhood. Just my emotions were never seen or heard. They were never validated. So I'm carrying all this shame. And I got into wrestling where I really tried to fit in so I would avoid shame. And part of fitting in was weight cutting and exercising and being right with food. So I got really trapped in this and, got really just messed up. And so I became a monk of all things for 13 months, skipped college graduation. And I'm getting better. I'm binging less, but I'm still stuck in my head. I'm still fighting food. I'm still just thinking about things and hating myself. And then that's when I finally figured out this parts language. And that was about a decade ago. And since then, it's been, tons of therapy, coaching, learning about this, working at eating disorders, and coming back to the true definition of mindfulness is that we can just witness the pain of the inner child, of the pain that's being held within. We can be mindful. We can learn to just be with this pain. And as the inner kid, the kid who holds the shame, the exiled part, if you don't know about the exiles, we're not going to cover it in this video. Again, check out the educational resource down below. But as we are with this exile and hear this pain and shame, and we're just there with it, there with the pain, not making it go away, not rushing it, it allows our deepest self to finally heal, to finally release. And then the manager part, the obsessive and planning part, it doesn't need to protect you so hard. The firefighter doesn't need to be as vigilant. It can relax. It can relax. And there's more space. There's literally more space to just be. And from this space, we really do begin intuitive eating. This sort of process finally enables you to eat intuitively because you finally have that missing part of the parts, quite frankly, these different people and systems thinking that goes on in your brain. So to summarize that last supper binge, right? Oh, Jared's going to make me go binge. He's going to make me, I'm not going to make you binge. He's going to ask me to stop binge. He's going to try to make this binge part go away. No. I want to understand this binge part. I want to help this binge part feel safe so that it doesn't need to binge. And in order for it to feel safe, it needs to learn to trust you. So we learn how to connect with these parts and to bring them together so that there's more trust in the system and so that the inner kid can release, so there can be this true meditation, this true mindfulness, witnessing, and that's how we heal. So that's sort of a little overview. Please don't fall for the Last Supper trap. But hey, if you do, it's okay. It's okay if you binge. I know that a firefighter part just got scared, that it was trying to protect you from shame, that it was worried, that it somehow felt that there was deprivation. So it's okay if you binge. We're not here to really stop binging, actually. We try to heal. And through healing, the binging kind of goes down, but we're not trying to make the binging go away just like that. We're trying to heal, understand, and from that place, then the binging can decrease. So I hope this helps make sense of our approach, who I am. If you have any questions ahead of our strategy call, please do just email me. I'm here. You should have gotten a text message as well. The pricing is all on the website. A lot of questions have been answered. A lot of people have done this. This is just a really refreshing model if you've been trapped in the diet world or just normal therapy for a long time and you want something new. It's just really refreshing. And so I'm excited to talk to you. I hope you see that I'm very passionate about this, and I'm happy to share that with you. Thank you for being courageous in scheduling the call. I look forward to getting to know you and your story and these different parts, and hopefully we can have a breakthrough on this call. I think we can, especially if you prepare ahead of time and sort of know this language a little bit, okay? All right. Have a good one. Namaste.